Hey babes, let me just open the window really quick. Just need to get a little more light up in this. Okay, we are going to read from the birthday book, March 19th, 2025. This is the day of the dogged persistence. What is that? What does that mean? The dogged? I never even heard that term. The dogged persistence. Let's find out what that's about. What today is all about. The day of the dogged persistence. How can I possibly know what to title the video until after I made it? But so I just realized today is a master number 22 day, which I have never calculated in all the times I've added up the digits for the day. I don't think I've ever done it with the 33 day either. So it feels like it's worth mentioning. The master number 22 is we're gonna have to do a video about a few of those numbers. So anyways, today, March 19th, the day of the dogged persistence. Those born on March 19th have a dogged persistence needed to achieve their ends and know how to use their charm and allure to help them. Have the dogged persistence needed to achieve their ends and know how to use their charm to allure to help them. Have the dogged, what does dogged mean? It's hard to, process when I don't know what the word means. Can anybody look that up? The definition of dogged. Okay. Hey babes. Joseph, bluegrass picker. Birds are happy. Isn't that so cool? It's just special. Okay. They are able. Okay, wait. So, well, somebody's being persistent and using their charm or allure to make the ends of it. Like it says, to achieve their ends and know how to achieve their ends. That's just weird terminology. I like it, but okay. These highly directed people are both dreamers and doers. They are able to translate their imaginative ideas into reality. Though assertive, March 19th people may not be the most self-aware individuals, and indeed a strong unreality factor may be at work here. A strong unreality factor. All right. March 19th people are outwardly directed and intent on winning others over to their viewpoints. But what those born on this day may be attempting at times is to change external reality to conform to their inner picture of it. This may sound like a dubious proposition, but through their tenacity, those born on March 19th are surprisingly successful. Well, I hope the endeavors of us are of couth, because we don't marked by stubborn determination. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about this. It's like, well, it depends on what you're so stubborn about trying to accomplish. Because if you can be successful through stubborn persistence, let's just hope what you're being persistent about is of couth, right? Of course it is, because you're my babes doing the things. It's just like there's so many people that insist and persist on something that's kind of an illusion. It says um, unreality factors maybe at work here, and like they convince people with their charm and their allure to help them, and they're successful. I guess these people, some of them. um, it's not. That's not the. So it's really, hopefully we're not trying to charm and allure for, I know we got magicians here and the ones that are, working with the law of attraction. And they're like, if I just focus hard enough, it's like it should. Personally, I like things to just work out organically, naturally, where I am. There is no force. It's just a natural. You either understand what the ends of my purposes or not. It's not because I'm like, or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so I don't want to read this whole thing actually. So I'll just read a little bit more. These people possess very pure and childlike qualities, but though they are expansive types who sometimes give the impression that they are in another world, they are in fact forceful and businesslike. Thus, they are a bit paradoxical in nature and can appear to others as being alternately dreamy and fiery. Stubborn determination. I'm a Taurus, so I'm stubborn all day about everything. So the strengths of today. It's a sun card today. It's represented by the sun card in tarot. The 19th. So strength: persuasive, tireless, thorough. Weakness: unable, stubborn, and closed. All life is sacred is the meditation mantra. So we are being persistent and hopefully I don't know why, but just just make sure your goals are aligned with the people you're trying to charm. I'm sure they are. Okay, so let's get an archetype energy as well for my babes. Just trying to get a message if we may. Thanks for being here, guys. I think there's like 2 or 3 is there 6 of us here? That's cool. I can't tell how this works yet. That's too many. Archetype energy, please, if we may. Archetype energy. More, my babes. That's still too many. What is the archetype energy? Hey, Margot and Sherilyn's here. Shut up. Sherilyn, master number 22? Did you know that today is a master number 22 day? If you add up all the digits, I just said this, but I don't know if you saw it from the beginning. But girlfriend, if you are a master number 22, today is your day. Seriously, something about the 22. I dated a 22 years ago, and he was special. I mean, I don't want to. Oh, I didn't even realize this flipped out. The Mystic. Okay, let's talk about it. Embodying the Mystic. I love you guys. Sweet baby Jesus, finally. Oh, yeah, I know. Also, I just want to say, you guys, I knocked out the top bunk so that I can get the mattress to sleep in there, so that I can remove the bed in my bedroom area so I can start demolishing it for the studio. So I removed the top bunk. That was, cross that shit off. And just like, I'm just saying, like, oh my gosh, seriously. So what's the message? Master number 22 day. Woo! All right, let's talk about it. Number 21. The mystic. My babe's being all mystic and shit. All right. The mystic, the seeker, the light worker, and the dreamer. Yay, my babes. I love you guys so much. Oh, how do I? Okay, there. The seeker, the light worker, and the dreamer. The mystic is often misunderstood in our culture, depicted as a wandering or light-hearted daydreamer. Yet, like Shiva, the true mystic plays a critical role in society, remaining fearlessly dedicated to the path of transformation. In order to save the earth from darkness, Shiva allows the poison of the world and holds it in his throat, slowly transmuting the liquid into nectar. This is the work of the mystic. They do not fear darkness, but rather sit in the presence of it, harness the potential and latent energy behind it, and embedded it with light. They are patient and prudent change makers, seeking growth above all else. Unanswerable questions are the mystic's lifeblood. The mystic revels in mystery, in the great riddle of life, dancing with the forces of light and dark upon its wings. When light, remover of darkness, visionary, ageless. When dark, expects results, seeks attention and recognition. I just mentioned, actually, it's not uploaded yet, so you wouldn't know. But one of my messages that's about to be uploaded was talking about, oh gosh, this is not gonna sit with everybody. But the mystic, since my babes are embodying the mystic, I guess it might sit just right. That the power at the very top, the very tip top of the power players, or the one, like the very top, I believe works, with the light and the dark, not just the light. It's like for the cosmic potential of the cosmic peak must work with the darkness and not, it's like to integrate the shadow. I think the mystic speaks of this, to sit in the darkness, and something about it being in the throat and transmuting it into nectar. That's got to mean something that I can't quite focus on right now, because there is still this extra anxiety, you guys, from going live. Woo! Got somebody working outside. They'll be fine. Anyways, we got the mystic, and it's a day 19, which is the day of the sun, but it's also a master number 22, which is so special. Hello, healing purposefully with Queen Libra, the Empress is back. Oh gosh, you guys. Here we are. All right, so I think we're going to, well, let's just pull one of these, and I think I might be able to get some tarot on the table if I'm so brave. All right, what is the message? I can't believe this feels so surreal. Here we are. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day too. No chemtrails. I'm seriously starting to wonder, what the heck are they doing? Terraforming? I don't know. All right. sometimes I think the chemtrails are so that the I don't want to sound woo woo, but like to cover the sky so we can't see what the stars are doing because they have shifted in front of me. Whatever if you guys don't believe me, but like one night there was this shape that the stars made, and it like there was 5 stars, and it opened up like that one. There's a card that shows these things that happen to me. It's in the cards. That's why I'm just like can't get away. But like they spread open and like a portal or something. Like I don't know, but that's what happened. I don't know why I had to say that. Oh yeah, the chemtrail. There's no chemtrails, so it's like I feel like, hey girl, I feel like they're trying to keep us from seeing what's happening in the stars sometimes, but it's the daytime, so we can't see the stars anyway. So it's like I don't know if I can know what they're doing. But anyways, the stars realign for the babes. They can try to cover it up, but like seriously. Any Hisky, let's get one of these, please. If we may get one of these, please. Oh, my babes, just trying to get a message. The first steps. To get ahead, you must take the first step, even without knowing the outcome. Just don't stay where you are. Just don't stay where you are. I was like, okay, so just don't stay where you are. Take the first steps. I feel like telling a story. Okay, listen. I don't know. You gotta say it sometime, right? Okay, have you guys seen like the latest Terminator movie where she's talking about the Genesis and he's in the dream and she shows him just follow a straight line, don't look back, just keep. Do you guys remember that part? So I don't know why I connected that when I was lost in the woods. I was lost in the woods. And oops, I must have put it back. Taking the steps, even if you don't know where you're going. So I was lost in the woods, and that movie came to mind. I was just, you guys, if unless you've been lost in the woods, you don't know what I'm talking about. It was, hours before I knew I was going to die because I'm going to get eaten by the bugs or like no food, whatever. Well, I might have lasted a few days, but like I was facing death. And that's a lot. Okay. So that movie came to mind, and oh my gosh, I just it's a big deal, you guys. I don't know why certain things come to us at certain times, and if that movie saved me because I did what it said, but like fucking, God doesn't use English or some specific language to relay messages. He does through people, but he uses nature and any sort of language he possibly can, because often we reject language the most, and so he's like, okay, well, I'll speak to you like this. But anyways, I was definitely on the edge of death, and so I'm always anyways, I was following this trail, right, like a deer trail, and it just fucking stopped. I'm like, how does it just stop? Seriously. And so in that moment, I just, it was so bizarre. Like the bushes were so thick, I couldn't see that the trail actually didn't stop. I just couldn't see it. And when you're so, frantic, you don't do everything quite like normally. And so I didn't like get on the ground and like look for the trail. But that scene came to mind, and I just started to walk straight where the path I felt should have kept going. And it did. The path kept going. The path opened up and it led me to a safe spot where I could recuperate. I still wasn't out of the woods, but I found some water and fucking like some. It's too much. I don't want to talk about too much more. But why did I have to say that? Oh yeah, because something about just taking the steps without knowing where it's going. Oh my gosh, it is so overwhelming for me right now that I just told you guys that. Looking back, there's so much more to that story. Oh my god, there's so much to tell you guys. So, anyways, take the first steps, even if you don't know where it's leading. And that doesn't exactly relate, but it is worth mentioning when I am triggered to a certain story. I'm gonna take the opportunity. So it's something about taking first steps though, and I think I might have. Never mind. Let's just get one more here. Path to mystery or mastery. The path to mastery is a mystery, but what are you gonna do? We wouldn't want it any other way, would we? It says you're stepping into a new expanded consciousness that you will soon master. Mastering the step forward without knowing, when always at one point you wouldn't make the move unless it all made sense and you had that feeling. Now at this point, when you are forging your path, it's not going to feel comfortable. You're not going to feel ready. And so you're mastering the uncertainty and still stepping. You're stepping into a new expanded consciousness that you will soon master. And you'll get so used to just stepping forward, regardless of the certainty, that the uncertainty becomes your comfort zone. Because, well, you're still there, still doing the thing. And actually, that's it seems pretty in line with mystic energy. So what's going on, guys? Babushk, yay again! Like our spiritual walk, gotta get a message. I love you guys. Keep progressing. Don't stagnate. Brilliant. Yes, my babes are brilliant. What time is it here? We have 23 minutes. I guess I'll just get one more. I think I could probably do this all day. One day I might. We just might. Let's just get one more from my babe who's trying to get a message, if we may. Uh-oh. What is the message? Seems very important for my babes. Openness. Blessed. That is a very excellent energy to be in at this point in time in the world, because we are shifting, transitioning, elevating in a very, just like the cosmic pace is ridiculous. And if we're not open to the changes, we'll get left behind. So my babes are open. Something about a full moon. I feel like getting one more. Stay open, babes. Just take the step and be okay with not knowing. It's a mystery, and you're a mystic, and you work with the dark because it is necessary to acknowledge it. so that you don't fear it. You know, opportunity. An opportunity to, well, if you're open, duh, when you open yourself to the fact that there could be something else that you're not seeing, it will inevitably open up to an opportunity as well that you weren't seeing. So I think the world, the matrix, and all the systems and institutions that are trying to make us conform and think a certain way, it's like, okay, well, let's just try a different way of thinking. Don't worry about making a step outside of the path that they all laid out for you. Be open, and the opportunity is the mysteries of the opportunities. It's like new narrative if we could step into the new narrative. So I think I'm gonna leave it right there, my beautiful babes. I truly hope that helped. I love you guys so much. Until next time.